The View co-host Sunny Hostin's husband, Emmanuel Hostin, has been accused of federal insurance fraud.
Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit.
Strap in, because this story is straight up explosive. Twists, turns, and shocking accusations that could put any crime thriller to shame. Let's dive right in. Picture this. Sunny Hostin, the outspoken and sharp-tongued co-host of The View, known for her fiery debates and unfiltered opinions, is now at the center of a jaw-dropping scandal that's got everyone talking. And this isn't your run-of-the-mill celebrity gossip. This is full-blown legal warfare, complete with federal lawsuits, fraud allegations, and whispers of behind-the-scenes chaos that could change everything for her. So, who's at the heart of this storm? Enter Drew Emmanuel Hostin, Sunny's husband, a once-respected orthopedic surgeon, until now. American Transit, a major insurance company, just hit Drew with a lawsuit so massive it reads like a Hollywood crime script. And he's not alone. Nearly 200 others are caught in the crosshairs, accused of orchestrating an insurance fraud scheme so elaborate it makes white-collar crime look like child's play. Here's where things get downright chilling. The lawsuit claims Drew was performing completely unnecessary surgeries, cutting into patients for no reason other than to milk insurance money. And the legal stakes? Sky high. This isn't just a slap on the wrist. This lawsuit was filed under RICO laws. Yeah, the same laws designed to take down actual organized crime rings. But wait, there's more. The heat isn't just on Drew. Behind closed doors, the whispers are getting louder. And they're saying Sunny might not be as innocent as she's making it seem. Did she know more about her husband's alleged schemes than she's letting on? That's the million-dollar question everyone's dying to have answered. And here's where things take an even wilder turn. Before Sunny Hostin became a household name on The View, she was a federal prosecutor. That's right. Her entire career was built on fighting crime, exposing corruption, and upholding the very laws her husband is now accused of breaking. The irony? So thick you could slice it with a chainsaw. Now, the whispers are getting louder. Could Sunny have used her legal expertise to cover up her husband's tracks? Was she just a clueless bystander caught in the storm? Or was she the mastermind behind the scenes? The internet is in a frenzy, with people debating every possible angle. Now, let's break down the lawsuit. Because this isn't just some routine courtroom battle. American Transit is coming down hard, accusing Drew Hostin and nearly 200 others of gaming New York's no-fault insurance system. Quick breakdown. These laws are supposed to help accident victims by covering medical bills without forcing them to prove fault. But according to this lawsuit, Drew and his alleged partners saw a golden opportunity and milked the system dry. Here's what they're accused of: performing totally unnecessary procedures, submitting fake claims, and cashing in tens of millions in fraudulent payouts. But here's where things explode. This case falls under RICO laws, which means any damages awarded could be tripled. If the court finds Drew guilty, we're talking about billions in penalties, enough to completely destroy even the most powerful careers. Sunny, of course, is standing her ground, denying everything, calling the accusations against her husband completely baseless, and insisting their family has nothing to hide. But let's be real. When federal agents are tearing through your house and rumors of hidden stacks of cash are making the rounds, people are going to ask questions. And here's the kicker. Sunny has never been one to shy away from controversy. She's built her entire brand on being outspoken, fearless, and unfiltered on The View. But now, her own household is under fire, and her critics are pouncing, calling her a hypocrite. How can she go on national TV, slamming corruption and preaching accountability, when her own name is swirling in scandal? That's the million-dollar question. And social media is ruthless right now. People are loudly questioning her credibility, demanding she step down from The View. To them, her ability to call out others is gone. Her moral high ground? Shattered. But not everyone's ready to cancel her just yet. Some are defending her, arguing that accusations aren't proof and she deserves the benefit of the doubt. But let's be real. The court of public opinion shows no mercy, and Sunny is learning that the hard way. And speaking of public backlash, the drama is palpable on The View set. Her co-hosts? Silent. Almost too silent. Fans are picking up on the tension and the speculation is running wild. Could ABC already be planning to cut ties with Sunny to protect the show's reputation? It wouldn't be the first time a network distanced itself from controversy to save face. And if the heat keeps rising, Sunny might be looking at a very uncertain future on daytime TV. At the end of the day, The View is built on tackling tough issues and holding people accountable. But how can they possibly keep Sunny on the panel when she's neck-deep in a legal firestorm? That's the million-dollar question. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because this is way more than just one doctor accused of fraud or one TV personality under scrutiny. This is about power, privilege, and accountability. Sunny Hostin has built her brand on fighting for justice, calling out corruption, and standing up for the little guy. But if these allegations hold any weight, that image could crumble in an instant. And what about the victims? If the lawsuit's claims are true, this wasn't just some shady insurance scam. It was real people getting unnecessary surgeries just so someone could cash in. Many of these patients were taxi and rideshare drivers, just trying to make a living, only to be exploited for profit. That's not just unethical, it's terrifying. And let's not forget, Sunny herself could be in legal trouble if investigators find anything linking her to her husband's alleged crimes. If that happens, we're not talking about a PR disaster. We're talking about criminal charges, potential prison time, financial ruin, and the complete collapse of her career. The stakes, sky high, and the pressure growing by the day. But here's the thing, Sunny isn't rolling over. In a blistering statement, she came out swinging, accusing American Transit of running a smear campaign against her family. She's fighting back hard, but will it be enough to silence the storm? Or is this just the beginning of an even bigger downfall? Sunny isn't backing down. She's firing back, calling the lawsuit nothing more than a desperate ploy by American Transit to dodge paying legitimate claims. She insists her husband is completely innocent and that this whole case is built on lies. And she's not just talking, she's lawyering up with none other than Mark Garagos, the high-profile attorney known for taking on massive cases. Their legal team has already threatened to hit American Transit with a $5 million defamation lawsuit, claiming the accusations have caused irreparable damage to Dr. Hostin's reputation and wrecked their family's emotional well-being. But not everyone's buying it. Critics say Sunny's aggressive response is nothing more than a smokescreen, a strategic distraction to shift the focus away from the very serious fraud allegations against her husband. And let's talk about the elephant in the room. The irony here is off the charts. Sunny has built her career on The View by calling out public figures for their scandals, their corruption, their moral failures. Politicians, celebrities, CEOs, no one was safe from her sharp critiques. But now, the tables have turned. Suddenly, she's the one in the hot seat, and the internet is eating it up. The legal war is just getting started, and this case isn't going away anytime soon. With years of court battles ahead, motions, filings, backroom deals, and likely plenty of finger-pointing, this is bound to be a messy fight. And with nearly 200 defendants involved, expect alliances to shift and betrayals to unfold. But the real question? How will this scandal affect Sunny's future? Can she survive this storm and keep her career intact? Or is this the beginning of a very public downfall? One thing's for sure, everyone is watching. And this isn't just about one scandal, it's exposing much bigger questions about power, privilege, and accountability. How do we really hold powerful people accountable? What happens when the public figures we trust fall from grace? And most importantly, how do we separate truth from pure speculation in a world where rumors spread faster than facts? These are the burning questions at the heart of this scandal, and they don't come with easy answers. And just when you thought this couldn't get any messier, think again. This saga is like a never-ending roller coaster. Just when you hit what seems like the peak, another bombshell drops, sending shockwaves through the internet. Sunny Hostin and her husband, Drew Emmanuel Hostin, are now caught in a full-blown storm that's spinning out of control. The deeper this goes, the harder it is to look away. But here's where things get even crazier. While the fraud allegations against Drew are shocking on their own, the ripple effects of this scandal are just as explosive. You've got a major TV personality, someone who built her entire career on fighting for justice, standing for truth, and calling out corruption, now being dragged into the very kind of controversy she's spent years condemning. And now, the whispers are getting louder. People are starting to wonder, Was Sunny Hostin just a supportive spouse standing by her man? Or did she know more than she's letting on? Could she have played a bigger role in this alleged scheme? The speculation isn't just lingering, it's growing by the hour. Let's not forget, Sunny Hostin isn't just a TV personality, she's a former federal prosecutor. And now, the speculation is swirling that she may have used that legal expertise to help her husband, Drew Hostin, navigate the murky waters of this alleged operation. The latest whispers that Sunny may have helped funnel money through a web of shell companies, crafting a so complex it's nearly impossible to trace paper trail, designed to throw investigators off the scent. And if that wasn't enough to make people raise an eyebrow, there are now even wilder allegations. Claims that Sunny may have played the role of a financial middleman, shifting funds in ways that made them nearly invisible. Now, to be fair, these are just allegations for now. But let's be real, this is not a good look. The mere possibility of such a scheme is enough to send the internet into a frenzy. But let's take this scandal one step deeper, because this isn't just about fraud or hidden money. For years, Sunny has publicly shared details about her life, her marriage, her family, her values, crafting an image of being relatable, real, and grounded. But now, people are questioning just how authentic that image really is. Because let's be honest, if even a fraction of these allegations against Drew turn out to be true, it raises huge red flags about what's really been going on behind the scenes. And here's where it gets almost too ironic to believe. Sunny has spent years on The View demanding accountability from everyone else. Politicians, CEOs, celebrities. She's called them all out. And let's not forget the absolute chaos unfolding over at The View. This scandal has thrown the show into a massive dilemma, and you can feel the tension every single time Sunny walks onto that set. Her co-hosts? Unusually silent. And let's be real, this is a show built on tackling tough topics and calling out everyone in the name of truth. But now, the deafening silence has fans buzzing with speculation. What's really happening behind the scenes? Could producers be scrambling, trying to decide if keeping Sunny on board is worth the potential damage to the show's reputation? Because here's the thing, The View lives for controversy. It thrives on sparking debate and pushing boundaries. But this might be the kind of controversy they never saw coming. And speaking of controversy, let's talk about how fans are reacting, because social media is on fire. And trust us, people are not holding back. On one side, Sunny has staunch defenders arguing that she's being unfairly dragged into this mess just because of her husband's alleged crimes. They say she shouldn't be judged for something she may not have even known about. But on the other side, her critics are absolutely tearing into her. They're calling her a hypocrite, demanding she resign, and questioning how she can sit on national TV preaching accountability while her own household is under fire. One commenter brutally wrote, "Sunny Hostin brought this entire situation on herself. Time to go." And then there are the extreme takes. One person even blasted The View itself, calling the entire show racist and hateful and demanding it be canceled forever. Clearly, emotions are explosive, and the court of public opinion more divided than ever. But hold on, because this story just keeps getting messier. Sunny Hostin has always branded herself as a champion for the underdog, the voice for the voiceless. But the allegations against her husband? They tell a very different story. According to the lawsuit, Drew Hostin's alleged scheme didn't just involve fraud, it targeted some of the most vulnerable people in society. Taxi drivers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, the very workers who don't have the resources to fight back against a massive financial operation like this. And if these claims are even remotely true, this isn't just a betrayal of public trust. It's a betrayal of the very people Sunny has claimed to fight for. And let's be real, that's a narrative that is almost impossible to recover from. Now, let's shift gears. Because Sunny isn't just sitting back and hoping this all blows over. Nope, she's coming out swinging. She's fired back, accusing American Transit of launching a smear campaign against her family. And in a blistering statement, she didn't hold back, claiming, "This company has a history of filing frivolous lawsuits, has been investigated by New York State, and has even been sued by Uber Technologies." But she didn't stop there. Sunny and her husband's legal team, led by none other than the infamous Mark Garagos, have threatened to countersue American Transit for $5 million in defamation damages. Their argument? That this entire lawsuit is nothing more than a desperate move by a company on the brink of bankruptcy, trying to dodge legitimate payouts. But here's the catch. Critics aren't buying it. They argue that Sunny's aggressive response is just a distraction tactic, a way to shift the focus away from the actual fraud allegations and put the heat on the insurance company instead. And let's be honest, it's not a bad strategy. Amid all this chaos, Sunny Hostin is still showing up on The View, tackling hot-button issues and delivering her signature fiery commentary. But fans, they've noticed something's off. The usual confidence? It's shaken. The dynamic with her co-hosts? Tense. It's like she's desperately trying to hold on to a sense of normalcy while everything around her is crumbling. But the real question is, how long can she keep this up? And more importantly, should she? Behind closed doors, the whispers are growing. There's speculation that the network might already be re-evaluating her future on the show, weighing whether keeping her around is worth the potential hit to its reputation. But this isn't just about Sunny and her husband anymore. This scandal is so much bigger. It's about what happens when public figures fall from grace. We've seen it time and time again. Powerful people caught in messy controversies, their credibility shattered, their careers hanging by a thread. But the fascination never fades. How do you rebuild a career when your entire reputation is under fire? How do you win back an audience that feels betrayed? These are the brutal questions Sunny will have to face as this saga continues to spiral. So where does that leave us? For now, everyone's watching, waiting, wondering. Will Sunny and her husband somehow clear their names? Or is this the final chapter in both their careers? And what about The View? Can the show survive this level of controversy? Can The View survive this level of controversy? Or will the network be forced to make some tough decisions about its future? Will Sunny weather the storm? Or is this the beginning of the end for her time in the spotlight? One thing is crystal clear. This story is far from over, and the twists just keep coming. But now we want to hear from you! Do you think Sunny should step down from The View? Is this just a smear campaign, or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everything. And don't forget, if you love staying in the loop on the wildest scandals and biggest controversies, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends. Stay locked in because you won't want to miss what happens next. See you in the next one!